Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty big news when it comes to PlayStation 5 Pro that's getting into some really huge heat over here. We're now actually seeing like a lot of these big kind of news articles and places kind of farming it a little bit too hard. Kind of sounds like me a little bit at the end of the day. And then as well, we also have some pretty big things when it comes to PlayStation 5 events that are oncoming very soon. So we have some very intriguing stuff, some big journalism drama, some console drama, and as well, I kind of want to give you guys my takes on some of this stuff too as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. If everything goes good, later on tonight, we're going to be doing a celebration party here on YouTube for the end of the PlayStation 5 restocks with some drinks as long as I get working, if not today, tomorrow. So hope you guys will be on the lookout for that one. And as well, make sure you guys check out the Twitter and Twitch stream, Target links, Amazon links, and let's talk about some juicy drama. So very first and foremost, let's go talk about the kind of better stuff that's somewhat known, I guess, more like better leaked, more reputable, maybe for a lack of a better term. And this is in regards now to the upcoming brand new PlayStation event. Now, in case you guys don't know, we've been seeing a lot of rumors coming up over here for the next upcoming either State of Play or the next PlayStation Showcase. Now, really quickly, there is a pretty big distinction between the two. A State of Play has been a somewhat consistent thing in the gaming industry for PlayStation, and that's we'll say, have an example of God of War Ragnarok. We know it's coming from a PlayStation event, like a PlayStation Showcase, and then they go maybe do a PlayStation State of Play to maybe go and highlight it, go give more features, stories, more trailers, or whatever. It's basically a State of Play is kind of like I don't know how to word it well. Think like a Nintendo Direct, where Nintendo Directs happen somewhat frequently. They'll showcase indie games, upcoming games that are announced. And then we also have something then, say, like a big E3 type style event, or a huge, proper showcase of future stuff, hardware reveals, whatever, and it's kind of a next level. So right now, we're kind of seeing big rumors, and this is kind of overdue, because we have this whole year, but the year is kind of fleshed out. Final Fantasy's coming at some point. Spider-Man does seem to look like be confirmed, although we haven't seen gameplay, haven't seen trailers. I've only kind of seen little bits and pieces of cinematics, and then same thing too with a few other, there should be indie games and more games fleshed out that are either in the works, or we also want something to look forward to in the future. So over here we have two big things saying that apparently to Jeff Grubb on the game Mass Decides, there should be a smaller, low-key State of Play in the next 4 weeks, so throughout either the end of February or early March, and then Sony saves some announcements for a big showcase, which should happen right before E3, is the rumor, and then we're also seeing other rumors too, and I've heard this from other folks as well, just using this as a reference. I see people keep saying March for State of Play, but I think it's more likely to happen before the end of February. And as well, his secondary comment, also the second show is not a bigger State of Play, it's a PlayStation Showcase, which is its own separate thing. So, a lot of people have been kind of curious on this one. It's also been kind of somewhat tying into this PlayStation 5 Pro rumor as well, which a lot of folks are rightfully so skeptical on. So at least right now, we're seeing a lot of rumors that we'll have more games coming soon, more fleshed out, maybe in-depth announcements of Spider-Man 2 and as well Final Fantasy 16. And I feel these are little mid-tier games thrown on in, so I'm going to be watching for this very closely and see. This leak has been going around from a lot of other folks too as well, plus with Nintendo just doing their very first Direct of the year, Xbox just doing their showcase. So far, we haven't seen PlayStation do anything in 2023 as well, so it's one of those things where they usually like to show up a little bit late, but then they could try to have that be the last lingering amount from, everyone's memory. So that's kind of cool news there. But then part 2 is on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, we actually covered, I believe almost maybe from the same article and same place, where they said that the PlayStation 5 Pro will launch in June 2023, and then here are the prices. Now, I made a video on this and discussed it because I was like, hey, this might be worth somewhat talking about a little bit, but even in that same video where I mentioned the PlayStation 5 Pro, I was like, yeah, I think we'd see more leaks. I think we'd have more rumors. There'd be more hype up for it. Right now, the console supply is just now getting somewhat sorted, and there is still issues in other countries. Big retailers are still selling out. I was very apprehensive when it came to that video when I made it a few days ago. But now, it kind of seems like we're seeing journalism taking even more of a deep dive. Now, I'm someone who likes speculation. I think it's fun. I like to talk about the PlayStation 6, PS5 Pro, Slims, or upcoming games, game leaks, or whatever it might be, because I think it's a fun topic. But I always try my best to keep my morals in line and say, hey, bro, it might be a little clickbait, to get people watching the video because it's just how it works on YouTube, but I at least want to let them know in the video, hey, this is my thoughts. Hey, this is probably not going to happen. Hey, like, it's at least seems unlikely based on other information, and at least to provide a little bit of a proper video. And seeing this now, we are seeing people getting upset because some folks are farming this PlayStation 5 Pro just a little bit too much. So this article itself, you guys can see, is the PS5 Pro will launch in June 2023. Now, I don't want to be the guy to go be I told you so, but I want to be the guy to go and tell you guys I told you so. It's probably not going to be launching in June 2023. We've had a lot of rumors coming up for an upcoming new reiteration of console, like the one that's removing the disk drive. Now, that could possibly, in all honesty, come out in June 2023. We've had 3 iterations already. It makes sense. But I can almost bet money, and if I'm wrong, I don't know. I'll do a 24-hour stream on YouTube or something. I don't know. But basically for this, I just don't think this is gonna actually happen. And I think a lot of people in the community too as well, because even based on like the receptions, no, a lot of negative, a lot of tweets, a lot of Facebook posts, and everyone is out here saying this is gross. And while there has been some big updates and like people are saying like, yeah, there's the last state of play, took place in June 2022, which goes back and reiterates to our initial statement, it's overdue, we'll probably see one soon. And there basically hasn't been a larger showcase. So a lot of people are at least assuming has been quiet just because like, they're waiting for this PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, I don't really think that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really think so, but this article keeps on pushing for a June 2023. And the reason why I'm even highlighting this as well is I've had people ask me about this. So it's not just a like, oh, like it's just some random online article. I've had people tweet at me, I've had YouTube comments on this, and even on one of my older PS5 Pro videos that's still like pretty active in the algorithm, like for YouTube, like showcasing the video, people are still commenting saying, yeah, I heard it's coming out this summer. It's kind of like the case of bad journalism. Like, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a clickbait YouTuber. I think we could all like click. I mean, I try though. I like doing YouTube. I like making this stuff. But we could all collectively probably agree this is only like what, 3 months away, if even that, 4 months away. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, maybe. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong, and it showcases up somehow. But I think the PlayStation 5 Pro, I think it's canceled. Like, I mean, I don't want to say cancel. Maybe I'll put cancel in the title. But like, dude, it's not going to come out in June. Like, we don't even have normal supply stock over here for the PlayStation 5. We don't even see the digitals. Like, those are still consistently out of stock. Places like Walmart are, like, still a week out for their normal stock, which is good. Compared to how it was, like a year ago, we had to wait months for a drop. Like, that's still better in the sake of things. But to the point where these things are still flying off the shelves, January had one of the largest amount of consoles sold like ever for the PlayStation 5. They're trying to get back up to these like 20 million marks. Dude, they're not going to have a PlayStation 5 Pro. And the one thing that kind of tilts me the most is that this doesn't even have like a price. It doesn't even say. It tries to use Jeff Grubb as a quote, which we showcased up over here for like the state of play. And he's like, yeah, there's going to be a huge event, and there's probably going to be a reason why they're holding off on the console. But bro, they're probably just waiting to go and showcase the PlayStation VR 2 when it comes out. And then as well, probably give like some good talks, like I mentioned, maybe for Final Fantasy 16 or the other various games on the list. And that makes a lot more sense. But for this one, this article like doesn't even really go that depth into price points. They go and say is like people are gonna be curious in the price. They're saying the PS5 is at $500, and like it was over $100 more for the standard PS4 as well. Now, I mean, it's basic, it's speculation, but the thing is, anyone could say this. Like I myself could say, yeah, guys, the PS5 Pro is gonna come out. It's gonna be $650. You'll have to buy God of War Ragnarok or Horizon with it though, so they make it worthwhile. I mean, like, literally anyone can say that. Literally anyone can probably just reasonably assume that. And I mean, in all honesty, I'd almost want to maybe say if it's a big enough Pro jump, especially with if they want to bump to $550 per price point, I can maybe even see a $700 console at the end of the day. $800. I can see a $5,000 console, although that one's, the odds are a lot lower than expected. So I just want to let you guys know that I don't think this PlayStation 5 Pro, I don't think it's coming in June. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's way too soon. We haven't seen any more major big leaks, and we even saw a lot of big leaks when it comes to PlayStation 5 consoles. And I think that some of these places are just trying to go and farm up, like, really stretching information to try to get clicks. Now, I'm not going to fault someone on that too hard. I mean, I've done PS5 Slim Pro videos, but at least it's, like, fun on the speculation side. At least I hopefully offer something new. This is them literally trying to go and say it's for sure scheduled for June 2023. We have not seen almost anything else confirming that. We have not seen other YouTubers, leakers, or anything else confirming that. And now I have to go and make a video discussing it because people have been tweeting at me and asking me about this at the same time. So I'll just let you guys know, PS5 Pro, probably not going to happen. The new iteration, though, for the PlayStation consoles, they might, though. They actually might be coming out sooner than we all expect, and we'll keep you guys in the loop for that one. But at least we do have a PlayStation event coming soon, and as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. If I can get to work, YouTube stream tonight. We're going to have some drinks, have some fun, and celebrate. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. We have the Target Amazon links down below. And I appreciate all of you guys so much for watching here, up here in the first place.